Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. And the Chanticleers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia State Panthers offense takes the field. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example.
Makes the grab on the shot. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
I wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Coastal Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Thomas looking to fire. That's caught. It's Vincent. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking up the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, the big fella's trying to work the drag route. He does a good job getting lost in the wash. He comes out the other side. He's open. He's just got to make the catch.
Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Vincent. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll try to snap it quickly. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Georgia State hoping to convert on 4th down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The give on the inside. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what throws the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Thomas back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Running to Green. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Coastal! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Defense in press coverage. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. The give to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Thomas looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Plucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Chanticleers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The give. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves. Extra point away from being a tied football game.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Panthers want to move quickly. Handoff from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Across the 45. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Thomas back to pass. It's caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Chanticleer is looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. He wants to throw it. Floating away. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. 4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a... And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Georgia State, 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Maddox. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurt. Offense here in the final minute of the first half. Thomas looking to fire. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now adjusting. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away.
Georgia State, 14.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Got it in the middle. It's Vincent. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on first down. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the shot to clears line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 45 out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The offense will put it. From the 47 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got a man, it's Vincent. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. He's got the tight end. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Fires to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Hands it off. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Fights off a defender. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Thomas back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Chanticleers are moving quickly down the field. They believe they can run right here. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Chanticleers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Thomas looking to fire. Bring in the heat. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense offense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Ballmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He's got him. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Here's a Heat. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The inside handoff. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding.
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Intercepted for the 11th time. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And now this offense will take the field again. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up at that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Georgia State jumps back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the Heat. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He makes the catch. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the side...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Thomas back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the...
Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. Follow the blockers. The offensive...